Chelsea 2, Fulham nil. Stinky performance, but we got the W. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, before I get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? We're on the road to 1K. And yeah, man, listen, is it results are results. And by the way, before I keep going as well, yeah, 66.9% of people that are watching are not subscribed. Come on, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. Do you know what I'm saying? We're trying to grow the community, help a guy out. Let's get into it now, yeah? Very stinky performance, innit? And when you look at how we played, it's just things. It's a similar thing to the Crystal Palace games. You know what I'm saying? We just felt like there was not enough people in midfield. They were kind of forcing us to go long. And then in the beginning, we got the unfortunate thing where Delap pulled his hamstring. So the manager ended up going with Tyreek George up front. Not that I necessarily wanted that, but you know what? The manager wants to do it. Let's see what he wants to do. He put him up front, and it didn't look like it was working. Do you know what I'm saying? Enzo Fernandez, they were calling him Enzo Fernandes. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he scammed GA. João Pedro. Again, bro. Again. Do you know what I mean? Again, what a performance. Did what he needed to do and then also got us the goal. And I think if you look at all the way till let's get to the first thing, innit? Because I know that everyone's gonna get into the whole VAR thing and that. Look, I said it before and I'll say it again. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it goes against you. I remember a lot of times when it went against us. We're not the type of fans that moan about it 24/7 because you know it happens, and then sometimes it goes for you, innit? But we also acknowledge when we feel like we shouldn't have got it or we got it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know, innit? For me, the Chalaba foul wasn't really a foul, even though he did step on him. But you knew that he was trying to do the elastical, whatever you want to call it. Well, no, the 360. Well, he was trying to do that skill, innit? I forgot what it's called. But either way, he messed it up and then stepped on Chalaba's foot. I think his name is Josh King or something. His composure, yeah, to still keep going and then still do his skill. He was on side anyway, but obviously they called it off because of the foul on Chalaba. He went straight to goal and then just dropped whoever, I think it was Tosin or something, or Gusto, just dropped them and then just, scored it. But obviously VAR called it off. And then we ended up, and then for some reason, Caicedo's on it again. Off the line clearance, everything. And I don't know, like for me, the performance was good. Everything else was good. But then when you actually start looking into like why it went to the position it went to, and then if you look at all his tackling and that was good, and then there was just one tackle which wasn't that bad that he got a yellow for, but then he actually just upped his performance straight away, just upped his performance. And it's almost like he plays better when he has a yellow card, which is strange, but listen, I'm not complaining and it is what it is. I'm happy. Now, let's get into... Then our goal came. Corner, do you know what I mean? Corner from Enzo Fernandez, João Pedro with the heading ability, you know what I'm saying, to score the goal, and just before half-time. And we go into half-time 1-0 up. Now, people that were in my chat yesterday when I done the live stream knew that I predicted 2-0. But we were quite lucky to be in that position, because I wouldn't have necessarily called off the first goal, but that's fine. Going into the second goal, second half we played much better. I don't think he made any changes in the beginning. People were moaning about no changes. I'm like, listen, let's see what happens. A lot of managers won't necessarily have to do changes because they've probably given the players different instructions sometimes. Because Enzo Fernandez wasn't playing well, innit? Gusto the whole game, bro. The minute you stop getting him to invert and that, he had this guy on lock. If anyone, will be, and whoever it was on that left hand side, just couldn't get past him. He's blocking the crosses, stopping the crosses. If you know, you know. And he was doing everything well, bro. Defending really well. Chalaba had a stinky first half. Second half, he done well. And yeah, man, I think Estevao, when he was playing, he weren't necessarily getting the ball a lot. But then when he was, he was cooking Bassi and the people on that. Bro, he was cooking the left back. That left back, I think, was Cesarion on someone who just kept getting cooked. I just need him to be a bit more selfish, innit? I feel like he needs to trust his own ability a little bit more, because when he stopped, he's trying to accommodate for others, and then a lot of the time it's not working out in positions where he could have shot. So I feel like he could have used that more. He got then taken off, I think, for Gittins. Gittins came on, similar thing. He was on the left, not necessarily getting any service or things going down the left, because they kept forcing us to do the long ball thing. But listen, the second half was just a professional performance. Like Cucurella was alright, Tosin was alright, couple of moments, but even João Pedro, I think one of the corners, João Pedro kicked it off the line, another clearance off the line. And for them, it was just second half, they kind of went downhill. Do you know what I'm saying? They went downhill. And for that second goal, it was a penalty. I think it hit off João Pedro's arm, which is, again, you could say it was too close proximity or whatever. And I think the cross, when it actually, when he hit off the player, he was doing this, like blocking it. That was a yellow. But then the ref tried to do the whole time travel thing, go back and see if he can find other fouls. Do you know what I'm saying? We thought maybe João Pedro was going to take it, but it was Enzo who stepped up. And this is why I earlier said we're calling it the Enzo Fernandes. You know what I'm saying? They were calling him Enzo Fernandes. Poor performance by Scam GA. But look, like I said, man, sometimes you win ugly. As long as you don't keep winning ugly every single week, because it doesn't last. Even when Stoke used to do it and all these lower level teams try to win ugly, they used to win ugly once in a while when they play big teams. But they can't win ugly against the teams of their level consistently. Do you get it? You can't always win ugly. Do you know, this is the thing a lot of people don't understand. You have to keep doing the right thing, and you also have to try your best to actually just be better. You know what I'm saying? And just play better football. Of course, we didn't have Palmer because he's still injured. We didn't. The lap came off earlier than we wanted him, and hope he gets well soon and he's back. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we need to play better. And I felt like maybe Neto on the right, I felt like was more effective than BNB on the left. Having Gittins on the left was better than him having on the right. And yeah, man, other than that, listen, we got the 3 points, top of the league for this moment in time until Liverpool and Arsenal play, and Tottenham's playing in a bit as well. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, not necessarily. So I didn't expect it. I knew it was not going to be an easy game after what we've seen them do against United. Do you know what I mean? First of all, it's a London derby. Second of all, it's not just a London derby, but it's also the manager. You know what I mean? They've played well. They haven't made a lot of signings, but they're also trying to make sure to get themselves, amongst us, and trying to beat the people that they can beat. They've just about managed to get a result against United, even though they're been poor, but their performance was good. They dominated, I think, that second half against United. The first half was when they were kind of like the first 20 minutes against United, they were a bit poor and they let them have the ball and all that. But the second half, they played well and they brought the players off the bench, which was another thing that we were never really good at. When they bring players off the bench, they're quite effective. So it's good that we kept them out and we got our W. Do you know what I'm saying? If people want to come out here and say Fulham robbed, oh, VAR, this, VAR. Listen, it happens in the game, bro. We've been robbed. People get robbed. It happens, innit? So, but I'm willing to acknowledge when I think something might not be right. So I knew potentially that first goal didn't really need to stand. Their goal, I'm talking about their goal. Our goal, I think, corner, that was nothing you can say. And then obviously the second one, some people say, I hit João Pedro's hand first, and I acknowledge that could be potentially a mistake. But for the actual penalty, that was actually a pen. If anything, before that may have cancelled that out. Cool. That's where you put question marks in it. But for me, like I said, 2-0 win. João Pedro, man of the match. Gusto, good performance. Caicedo, 10 out of 10 almost. Enzo needs to step it up. James is still not looking match fit. I think he was moaning at half time and that. But listen, up your performance, bro. Andre Santos did alright when he came on. Gittins did alright when he came on. Do you know what I mean? And this was supposed to be a not fully fit Caicedo as well, so listen, I'm trying to see better than this. You know what I mean? We need to improve our performances for the next game. But listen, if you've tuned in, thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. 66% of people are not subscribed. Hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts about the game in the comments below. I respond to every single comment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.